Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to tonight's PUBG EU Pro Scrims. My name is Jorisar. I hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast just as much as I am enjoying casting it. We're into game number 3 now. This is game 3 of 6 in tonight's Pro Scrims. Let's go ahead and take a look at where we will be dropping on Miramar. It's going to be a 3 o'clock to an 8 o'clock plane path this time around. It means that even Power Grid's going to be a bit of a stretch. El Pozo will almost certainly have an alternative drop spot. San Martin is also going to be a little rough too. There'll be plenty of things where, unfortunately, we're just going to have to see the alternate drop spots. The good news, though, is that we might get to see some spicy drops, maybe? Oh, NaVi's landed late for the mixed team in Al Azhar. WinOrDie and STARDUST looking like they might be having a good time here. I think they are. I think they are! On board with Guzyara, looking for a gun. Not sure who finds one. There's a shotgun in here. Gedrox gets first blood. The church has been taken by WinOrDie. Nail Cop dead on the roof. Metabay and Sixmo in this one story. The rest of WinOrDie now coming in. It's a full 4 stack. And Kelty, unfortunately, far away from the team at the moment. This is now effectively a 4v2. Extends the player most likely to see some action. Those shots are at Kelty, who's trying to make his way in a car. A little bit late, unfortunately, and Leosh manages to get the knock there. So there is no help incoming. This is going to be a straight-on 2v4. Extents wondering if Sixmo's in that one story. He hasn't actually made any noise at all. Smart so far from Stardust, keeping WinOrDie guessing. But they're going to clear that soon. Oh, did he catch him on the... No, he didn't! That's Sixmo. First knock, unfortunately, S12K will do the dirty. Got an AK and a dream! Unfortunately, the dream has been shattered by the shotgun shells of the S12K, and that is it. WinOrDie have got the squad wiped. They also have all 4 left alive. It's a Los Leones circle for our final Miramar of the day as well. HOWL and Entropiq are both rotating early. Let's take a look. I think these guys are going to be just fine. No one moving in here, although We've got FUT Esports and the WU right next to each other at the moment. And that beautiful frag grenade means that they can absolutely push in. That Molotov is absolutely gross by Lyra. And that's what, the second game? We've seen a beautiful grenade there. Gets the one kill. We'll probably end up getting quite a few more. Yestoloch forced, unfortunately, to move into Los Leones proper. Those grenades from FUT Esports were just too good. Now we've got Entropiq coming up against NaVi, QB, and Nailup. Have got a knock at the moment and should be able to push in if NaVi are going for the revive. Worried about the off angle presented by Uber. And this is going to keep QB hemmed in just a bit. Where's Nailup? Nailup's coming in from the north side. So NaVi down to 3 and Entropiq down to 2. SHEESH coming in from up north towards La Bendita. They might end up meeting with Static Mix. Not completely guaranteed. Yes, Lodge has found... Okay, he's on the roof of the church courtyard. I don't think the Overpeekers have spotted him there yet. And in theory, he can hang around here for quite a while. He's a solo player, so there isn't really any opportunity, I think, for him to be aggressive. But he can also just chill there for quite some time. On the east side, we've got HOWL extremely close to ENCE. Scav spotted. I think he heard the footstep as well. Might be a bit late. Never mind. Ridiculous headshot there. Insta follow-up frag onto the Mad. You know what? The frag misses, but still. Excellent reactions there from ENCE and Scav. He had a suspicion that someone was nearby. Really good scouting. I don't think Entropiq NaVi is going to pop off anytime soon. FaZe Clan Northern Lights could be an issue on the north side, especially if they rotate into each other. They're not going to, though, although they might end up splitting Northern Lights in two. Iruzin is crossing the path of FaZe Clan just up ahead. They will have heard the vehicle, I'm almost certain. They see it. Are they going to follow? It doesn't look like it. I think they have to make a decision. Do we let the vehicles pass? Or do we properly go for it? I think Northern Lights have to split here, right? I think the correct thing to do is to stay split. Yes. You have to. And it pays off. Gustav goes down from range, but Tulans manages to get him there. Tulans was in the coach slot for the last game. He's back in for this game. Next circle, very much a 4 o'clock hard shift onto the coast, still retaining a little bit of water. And this means that Northern Lights are going to be one of the teams that will simply accept that they're rotating in late. They managed to get Miracu from the fellas as well as they're rotating in. I want to see these guys coming into center though. Are we going to have anyone send it? I don't think Static Mix can get much closer than that. They've had some shots at them from ENCE. VOD could come into contact with SHEESH relatively shortly, but it doesn't look like it. Rustenmar into where Vard is. FaZe and Northern Lights coming in behind. This is the danger zone right here. They do not know that Vard is basically right next to them. They could end up continuing to rotate freely as a result. Tiksu spots him. Bit too late though, as Vard gets the dub. That's a point to the Overpeekers, and the fella's gonna have to continue moving up around wherever it is that we're going to go instead. The problem is they've got SHEESH on a very wide split if they go slightly further east. So not sure there's an easy way for them to do this. FUT Esports are getting into center. They should end up being okay. It's really all of this drama on the edge. Let's drop in with the Mountain Goats and take a look at what Batoons is going to do. He's actually rotating the opposite way from the rest of his team. Hello. That's kind of interesting. What's happening there? The rest of the squad are going in this way. Not 100% sure what's happening there. I do know though that Dedrix is playing with fire. And you've got to be a little bit worried. Does he know someone's here? He's heard those footsteps. Jeem's actually very close to going down there, but he does win the duel with Dedrix. There's no second player there, so treating that very much as loot delivery. Next circle goes far south. We should see some fireworks now. Northern Lights eliminating the fellas, but look at how close to the edge they are. I mean, they're doing this really well, but they're potentially sabotaging their own game the longer they stay in. Phase 3, it's damage a tick. It's going to go up to a lot more than that in a bit. James, of course, taking down Dedrix earlier. Free kill. Now fancying a bit for himself. And this is all outside of zone, so the longer they deal with this, the rougher their rotation's going to be. SHEESH deciding to get the heck out of dodge. I like that. We've got HOWL crashing in. That's towards the compound that NaVi were in. Ruin now deciding to maybe try something else after two of his teammates go down. He's the last surviving member for HOWL. Still 15 teams in this game, remember. It started off relatively central, but has now gone quite far south. Los Leones was the center. It's now basically the northern edge. Not even in the northern edge. There's a car rolling in front of him. There's no driver in that. And Ruin finds a place to rest. At least for now. Overpeekers on the northern edge. Now getting pushed hard by Northern Lights. Vard, unfortunately, caught out in the open. Nothing he can do there. I thought he might have been trying to hold them, maybe at the base of this, but it doesn't look like it. And just a little bit too split means that only James is left for the Overpeekers now. We have a hard north shift. After going all the way south to the coast, we bounce back just a bit. FUT Esports, more or less in the middle of the action, but they don't exactly have the greatest cover in the world, shall we say. They might be eyeing up where James is. I think they are. Here comes Odin. Starting with the Molotov. Did that molly hit? The door got shut just in time. Good nade in. Is it enough? It is enough. Iro managing to eliminate the Overpeekers. Oh, hang on a second. Northern Lights fancying themselves this position. Hyruzen gets knocked off the back of the bike. Lou now needing to take a massive wide rotation. God, there's no cover here. All they can do is go prone and wait. This is rough. This is a consequence of the fights that Northern Lights were having earlier. On the east side, we've got ENCE coming up against Static Mix. Ruin, the last surviving member of HOWL, gets taken out by NaVi. That is a very good grenade. Ever so slightly long, and Nookie knew that he could just about hold it there. Ooh. Some interesting angles there. I'll take it. Nodi down to Nookie. WX. Finishing them up. That's ENCE eliminated. Very close fight there. We've got FUT Esports. Moving past the shack. Wanting to go further into like this is a high risk, high reward strategy. This is a dip, but it's a very shallow one. There's still a lot of angles you have to deal with. They're banking their hopes on being almost smack bang in the middle of this circle. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Their Source not coming out of there anytime soon. I can tell you that much for sure. Static Mix eliminated by FaZe Clan of all people. They weren't involved in this fight before. They came up behind. And properly mopped up Entropiq have moved further into zone rather than deal with the aftermath of that fight, giving FaZe Clan the opportunity to get those kills. Northern Lights now the next team along if they rotate anti-clockwise for FaZe Clan. Doesn't look like they're fighting anyone else on the other side. I was worried that if they started fighting, that Free Kill might get a really good angle. Question mark and Sarvem appear to be next in line for a fight. That's Dante almost guaranteed out. Phil first and a doozy now. Flying the flag for question mark. Oh, going for Dante. At the brink of death. Not quite going to pay off, unfortunately. Muslu gets the confirmed kill onto Dante. Molotov's not enough. Phil first managing to get that. Really good play from him. Holding off Sarvem still. And don't forget Biestoloch. Still in here. Still waiting. Being very, very patient indeed. Baron peeks up the hill from Phil first. And I think he has to get rid of him before he can offer huge support to the rest of his team. Really good flashbang. That's exactly what he needed to enable him to do just that. Now we can look down and scout of everything else. Sees Olseng as well. Will be able to radio that information to his team while he heals. Doozy knocked and finished. Olseng with the revive coming in. Will there be a grenade? There's the Molotov. It's not enough. And unfortunately, Phil first might fall to Biestoloch here if he's not careful. Olseng's been spotted. He's like, I'm happy to take this. Thank you very much for that point. The Woo grabs that. Question mark eliminated as Phil first goes down. And now we've got the third party coming. Oh, hang on a second. If Voldemort goes down to this, he does not. Biestoloch instead will go down to WinOrDie. Good off angle there, but starting to get a little bit messy. Entropiq eliminated by FUT Esports. Remember, these guys, they're in the dip, properly in the middle, trying to hope that everybody fights first. But they're doing their fair share of fighting. They're not shying away from this, and they're up to 7 kills already, so doing pretty well, our FUT. Not bad at all. The rest of Vorpal Swords sharing this compound with NaVi. And they're taking shots as well, so it's not like NaVi don't know about it. Next circle, 8 o'clock hard shift. Welcome back to the back. 21-month resub from Spiky Poo. Thank you very, very much indeed. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully catch you at the quiz on Friday as well. Missed your face, mate. We'll catch you there. Thank you so much for the resub, dude. Incredible stuff. FaZe Clan eliminated now as we go into our top 5. And look at this. FaZe Clan with a team over here. So now it's just FUT Esports. They are flexing out at the moment. Remember, they were in this position. I think they might need Odun to help them out here as well. Northern Lights need a way to get in. I think through FUT Esports might be the way. Don't really see there being a useful alternative for Northern Lights. It's about patience now. Wait until you get into a decent position. Insta first aid. I think Northern Lights might be coming out with the utility now to take advantage of that. They are indeed. Cooked a little bit too much. They're pushing in. Perfecting. Great flash to start off. It's a trade out. Iroh managing to get him down. Batulin's left around. Oh no, Lyron and Iroh. Unfortunately, both there, leaving Odun, who is miles behind. And Kuzyara gets him too. Not good. We are struggling just a little bit there. That's Northern Lights eliminated. Really, really well played there from Odun. Needed to come in clutch for his team. Would have been even better if he was closer to begin with, but it's easier said than done when you have other teams third partying into this position as well. Melman was looking for an easy cleanup, couldn't find one, so he was flexing back. Now I've got Battle of the Grey teams here. Vorpal Swords versus WinOrDie. WinOrDie already up to 8 kills this game, by the way. One knock onto Vorpal Swords. is going to empower Gedrox and team to keep pushing in. Razor gets felled by Melman. And then there were 3. Win or die. With all 4 up. NaVi with 2. FUT Esports with 1. I wonder where this guy is. I mean, fair enough. Pretty sure that's how he feels about it as well, mate. A7's going to start moving soon. And I think once he reaches this dip, this is where NaVi might be able to use grenades. 2 frags and a molly there. 3 frags here. Entirely possible for Uber to wait for Odin to be properly in this dip. Chuck the nade in there now. Never mind. Who needs that? When a headshot will do from the Mini 14. It's now win or die versus NaVi. Gusyara opting to get closer in this vehicle. Much closer. He's going for the ridge right across the road. Wanting to properly keep NaVi pinned down to this position. The problem is, Melman knows this, and he's trying to get an angle from the same side of the road. He can't, though. Not quite from here. That's the angle he's looking for. It's not available to him. NaVi will fight tooth and nail for this. But I don't know at what point it'll be useful for them. Gusyara getting a beautiful headshot delivered by Uber. Now the rest are wing or die. Absolutely sending in an extents and Gedrox getting those kills at the same time to give us a rather dramatic finish after a slow build-up. 11 kills for win or die. They will take the final chicken dinner here on Miramar before we move on to Erangel. They've got 11 kills. In second place with 8 kills, it is NaVi. And in third place, also with 8 kills, it is FUT Esports. So well done to all of our teams on Miramar.